Hi, I'm Pink1402, aka Taylor. You hear hear noises in the background. That is my fan going. It's like humid in Oklahoma right now, and like I was getting hot earlier. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best Beatles songs of all time, and this is just my opinion. Uh, Yours may be different, but yeah. So without further ado, I'd like to begin. Starting with number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Sorry. Uh, I have to go with Twist and Shout on this one. And the reason why I chose Twist and Shout is because the story behind this song, like the story of them recording this song, is just incredible. Story goes is that they were recording this song, and John didn't like, because he was the one singing the song. He didn't like the song, like he didn't like the way his voice sounded, didn't like the way the song sounded vocally, and they had been recording this. They kept on recording the song, and it was being recorded for hours, and then John somehow, some way, like his voice, like because they had been recording for hours, he starts losing his voice, and then all of a sudden it like comes back. His voice comes back, like well not comes back, but all of a sudden like they're on their like the very last take because they're like we're doing one more take and that's it. Doesn't matter if it's good, that's great. If it's not good, so what? We'll just have to deal with it. So they did. So what they did was they did that last take, and John's voice was pretty much out. Like he didn't really have a voice actor. Like didn't really have a voice at that point, and it still sounded incredible. I don't know how they did it, and like the thing about it is that if they ever went, which they did do it live, from what I heard, they did do it live. Imagine like hearing that live and then like imagine hearing that on an album, hearing that song off the album, and then turn around and seeing it live, and turn around and seeing it live. And you're like, where's like this doesn't sound like the album version. Yeah, so it was probably like a hard song to sing live because you want to try to sound as much like the studio version as possible. And yeah, but that's my number 5. Number 4, Eleanor Rigby. I like I think like ever since like I was when I was growing up, I wasn't like I loved the Beatles growing up. I still do, but I only had like one song that I truly loved, which is my number 1, by the way. And then years later down the road, when I finally got like a laptop, got my first laptop, and was using YouTube, Eleanor Rigby was one of the first songs I ever heard on YouTube, and I fell in love with it. It's a sad song, like it's a sad song, like it's a depressing song, but it's so good though. Like it's like saying like how Eleanor Rigby is like uh like Eleanor Rigby sits on the sits on the something about like sitting on the steps of a with rice where a wedding has been. Like she I guess like she's like depressed because like she's supposed to be getting married and it never happened. I don't know. And then like halfway through the song, like it's like Father Mackenzie wipes off the dirt. Uh, uh, Something about like how he wipes the dirt off because like there was a funeral and no one came and no one was saved, and it's like that's depressing. Like no one shows up for your own funeral. That's like sad. But I absolutely love the song. Yeah, great song. Number 3, Yellow Submarine. I had to go with Yellow Submarine because that is one of my favorite Beatles songs, and the album is iconic. Everyone knows that album cover. Like, I remember growing up, and there's this place in Tulsa called Starships. They sell uh, jewelry, and they have they used to have 2 buildings, and they looked like 2 houses that were painted the same color. One building I never went into because it had all these tattoo, it was more of like adult stuff, not like adult stuff, but adult like like jewelry and stuff for ear piercings, and just not stuff that was suitable for kids my age. And then the other building just had music, and I never liked going into that building. I don't know what it was. It was just the lighting. I didn't like being in there. But they moved to a bigger building where they could house both things, and they also have in the new building. It's not a new building anymore, but in their current building, they have posters. They have music posters, and the one that they have the most of is Yellow Submarine. I've seen posters and shirts with Yellow Submarine, and the song is just incredible. And it's the first time that we've ever seen. It's one of the only select few songs that Ringo does, and I think it's awesome. I mean, I absolutely love the song, and I've seen the movie, and the movie is fantastic. So yeah, number 2, Let It Be. I had to go with Let It Be. Let It Be is one of my favorite Beatles songs, and it's one that it's one that everyone knows. Everyone has heard of Let It Be, and they know the song is iconic. It's incredible, and it's a song that I like to listen to when I'm feeling down, because it says in the song, it says sorry. It says, "When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be." And it's just kind of I'm just when I listen to it, it's kind of saying, like, when you find yourself in times of trouble, when you find yourself just upset and during and dealing with things that are out of your control, you just kind of have to let it be. Just let it be, and it'll all work out fine in the end. Uh, uh, and then there's there's another part of the song. It's my favorite part of the song. Is Paul sings uh, uh, he says, "Shine until tomorrow." Let it be. Every time I hear that part, I have to go does that have to make a sun? And I absolutely love that song, and I just love that part. It's just so great. Finally, last but simply not least, number 1. I don't have any honorable mentions. If I did, it'd probably be Helter Skelter or Back in the USSR or Come Together, but it's not. Number 1 is Hey Jude. Hey Jude is my favorite Beatles song of all time. That used to be the only Beatles song I'd ever listened to, and I absolutely love this song. And it's a song that everyone knows. Everyone knows, and when they get to the na-na part, you just automatically start singing, and it just makes you happy, and it makes you go like this. It makes you pull out your phone or a lighter, and it's just awesome. And it's just so good. I absolutely love the song. And the song is essentially, from what I heard, Paul wrote it for Julian because John and Cynthia were getting a divorce, and it was basically John had built up this like friendly relationship and this like great relationship with Julian, and they were like really close. And Julian, well, not Julian, but John, I mean Paul, was basically telling Julian like, hey Julian, it's not your fault. Like, you're not the reason why your parents are getting a divorce. Like, don't blame yourself, and everything's gonna be fine, and it's not your fault. And that's what I love about the song, and just the whole meaning and the whole, just everything behind it. I love the song. So, post in the comments below what your favorite Beatles songs are. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because next week, I am going to be talking about the best Queen songs. I'm going to go into the whole Queen universe. Yeah. I mean, we all know the greatness that was Freddie Mercury. So, we'll be honoring him. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye!